Good morning. It's 9:30. It's the 11th day of March 2022. It's 64 degrees and sunny here in Ventura, California, with a varying coldness and warmness and coldness, much like living on the beach always is. It's Friday, which means it's time to take a look at this week's controversies, stand on my soapbox with this week's editorial, and pass out a few GM tips. And today we are addressing 3 different controversies in 3 different vlogs. 2 minor ones and 1 major one. So the first of the minor ones is ones we've gone through before. This is also my GM tip / editorial / soapbox. Once again, you're playing the game wrong. So about every 2 weeks, this cycle of gamer on gamer nonsense happens where a group of individuals, and there's more than one, so I'm not picking on any one of them. There's about 5 that I'm aware of. I'm sure there's more. Post videos where basically they directly or indirectly tell you you're playing the game wrong if you don't play it the way they think you should be playing it. If you're not having fun the way they think you should be having fun, there's something wrong. And they're telling you because apparently they're more educated and more higher ranked as a player game master than you are. So they're telling you you're playing wrong. And then there's a series of videos and comments and stuff where people go either get very, very angry about it and insult them, or they just are like me and go, yeah, no, there's no wrong way to play make-believe, dude, prove it. And then these individuals, of course, make another round of videos where they defend their statement and defend their criticism and tell us, oh, no, we didn't understand. But again, they're basically just telling us they're right and you're wrong. And we go through this about every 2 weeks. And every 2 weeks, I feel like I'm posting a video telling you you're not playing the game wrong if you're having fun. And I don't know where these people come off from telling you you're playing the wrong. Because really, are they hurting you? Is anything I'm doing at my table affecting your life in any way, shape, or form? You don't like the way I play my game? Who cares? It's make-believe. There's no right or wrong way to play D&D. As long as you're having fun and everybody you're playing with is having fun with for a couple hours a week, who cares? You're not hurting anybody. There's really no wrong way. Unless, of course, you can present me with empirical proof that we are playing wrong. So I don't know why these individuals feel the need to do this, except, of course, maybe it's self-reflection. Maybe they just feel so bad about the way they play the game and the responses they get that they need to turn around and attack everybody else, going, no, you're playing the game wrong because you're not playing the game the way I think you should be playing the game. Who says? Provide me empirical proof. Okay, we're playing the game different, and maybe there's advice you could give, but there's ways to give the advice a GM tips without sounding condescending and making the rest of us feel like jerks because we're not playing and insulting us. Now, if you're an experienced game master who's been doing this for 40 plus years like I have, chances are you've heard this hundreds of times and you've reached the point in your life where you're so hardened to it you just don't care. And you're just like me and you're like, dude, I don't care. You can say whatever you want. I'm not hurting you. I don't really care why you think I'm playing wrong. But if you're a beginning game master and you're looking for advice and you see these videos, it might affect you. You might start questioning yourself. And even then, there might be some more people who have been doing this for a while and they see these videos and they go, yeah, maybe I am playing wrong, whatever. And again, I say, 1, if you're having fun, you're not playing the game wrong. And I don't know why it's so important for these individuals to post these videos and then make videos defending themselves for posting them. Unless, of course, you can provide empirical proof that I'm playing the game wrong, that we're playing the game wrong, that the way you're telling us to play is the right way and everybody else is wrong. So once again, I'm putting out the challenge. I put out this challenge, I think, every time I make this video, and it feels like I'm making this video every 2 weeks. So again, you're not playing the game wrong. Don't let them tell you, unless they can prove it. So prove it. Provide us with empirical proof that we are playing role-playing wrong. And this is what you need to do in order to provide empirical proof. 1, you need to understand there are other games besides Dungeons & Dragons, and have been other games besides Dungeons & Dragons since day 1. 2, you need to realize that the hobby is about 45 years old, and in that 45 years, several million role-playing games have been published, run, and played. 90% of them across the entire world, not D&D. 3, you need to understand that millions of people have played role-playing games all over the world and in space in the past 45 years, many of whom not playing D&D. In fact, if we were to take the entire population of everyone who's ever played a role-playing game, ever, I would say 70% are playing other games, and the rest is D&D. Then you need to interview each and every person who has ever played a role-playing game in the past 45 years around the world and space, because they've played it in space. Interview them, make a cross-section Excel sheet about how they play, compare and contrast every individual style of play to find the right way to play. And once you do that, once you have presented me with empirical proof that there is one right way to play, and this empirical proof is, again, you have to take this proof and get it, of course, double-checked by a separate group of individuals who have no way, shape, or form connection with you. This is called blind tests. And you have to have the second group do the exact same thing, question every single solitary gamer ever through the history of the game, going back 45 some odd years. And if their answer, their response, their proof is exactly the same as your proof, then you can present that as a case that you have empirical proof that I'm playing the game wrong and that there is a one right way to play. But only until then, only until you have questioned every single solitary role player who's ever played and run the game all over the world and in space since the inception of the game 45 some odd years ago, and then had a second separate group do the exact same thing and compared your results, only then can you tell me I'm playing the game wrong. Until then, who cares? Stop it. If you're so upset that people are commenting on you, commenting on the way they play the game, maybe you should stop commenting on the way people play the game. As long as you're having fun, I don't care how you play the game. As long as I'm having fun, who cares how I play the game? But I challenge you to go out and find the empirical proof. I've presented you with the way to provide empirical proof. Down below is the link to the U.S. Library of Congress and the website of explaining how to get empirical proof. So if you start today, you could probably have an answer as to what the right way is to play is in about 100 years. So good luck. I am the OGGM. If you appreciate the nonsense that's coming out of my mouth, let me know. If you don't appreciate the nonsense that's coming out of my mouth, let me know. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more controversy and editorials. See ya.